The GotSport draw tool is a game-changing helper that ensures random draws for competitions follow all the necessary rules. Let's take an example. The Copa Sudamericana. Before the draw, teams are placed into 4 pots. This placement is based on their performance in national and international competitions. For the group stage, teams are drawn from these pots and placed into 8 different groups. While the draw is random, certain rules must be followed. For example, teams from the same country can't be in the same group. In some competitions, we may also want to avoid placing teams together if they've faced each other in previous years. The GotSport draw tool makes it easy to define and enforce these rules. Let's see the tool in action. First, teams from the first pot are assigned to the 8 groups in a structured order. Once a team is placed, it can't be assigned again. When we move to the second pot, the random process begins. Each team is drawn and assigned to the first available group, where it fits without breaking any rules. If a conflict arises, like an Argentinian team being drawn into a group that already has one, the tool instantly recognizes it and finds another group instead. Now let's explore a more complex scenario. We will now move to pot 3 and continue with our random draw. We draw Católica, Ameliano, Potosi, and Cuiabá. So far, so good. The teams got placed into Group A to D without any issues in any of these groups. There are now 4 teams left in pot 3, and before proceeding with the tool, let's see what could happen if we wouldn't use the GotSport draw tool. Let's assume that in the next step, we randomly draw Lucano and assign into Group E. When we look only at Group E, this choice is perfectly fine. Group E features 3 teams from 3 different countries. Next, we will draw Montevideo, and again, there is no problem. Similarly, drawing Vallejo into Group G doesn't create any problems. Now we are left with Belgrano, an Argentinian team. It is only now where we realize that a mistake happened and that by drawing this team, we would end up with 2 Argentinian teams in Group H. This is the type of problem that the GotSport draw tool can anticipate before a mistake happens. Let's see what would happen if we would draw Lucano, and now use the GotSport draw tool to help us with our draw. The tool immediately recognizes that Lucano cannot be placed into Group E and places the team in Group F instead. Furthermore, it provides the exact reason why this decision was taken. The GotSport draw tool can ensure that draws are fair, accurate, and completely rule compliant, making competition organization smoother and stress-free.